So it was at that exact moment in time that I came to the realization that a lemon is actually considered an erotic fruit.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to consult people about that, but it definitely sounds like something I'd be willing to try.
You got to.
What's happening, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome back to another wonderful edition of That's Right, I Said It on the Record.
With your host, Three Ball Josh.
And Carlos Octavian.
Change the face of MySpace one video at a time.
Damn straight.
And keeping on our role that we've been on the last couple of weeks with the anger management issues, that's what we're going to call it. Three Ball Josh and Carlos Octavian need anger management. And we're going to start it off with this. Warning, views and opinions expressed here today are for entertainment purposes only, but they are the property of Three Ball Josh and Carlos Octavian. Many of you will agree with what we have to say, but those of you who don't can just kiss the hairy part of our ass, and we don't care.
And that's the fucking truth.
Alright, today, the anger is pointed at the direction guns blazing at
Peta and Green Peace.
And Green Peace.
Yes, all you self-righteous, hypocritical assholes. God, I want to choke each and every one of you by myself.
Okay, here's the deal. PETA, protection against what?
It's the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, okay? You know, everyone knows PETA's been all over the news lately because they were the first person jumping up in arms about the whole Michael Vick thing and, you know, the dog killing and stuff. Funny that y'all don't mention anything about the legal bullfighting that they have in Spain that they go see every year.
Yeah, I'm sure they might mention it, you know, but it doesn't get a whole lot of press here in America. So, you know, I think, and I know they did complain about the whole running of the bulls in Spain, but again, you don't hear too much about that. But you'll hear all about them getting all pissed off about one guy and his dog ring. Now, we're not condoning his actions by any means, but still, you guys are still full of shit.
Let's look at the hypocrisy. You'll sit there and talk about a man killing dogs, which, again, we don't condone the way he did it. But you guys don't say anything to the humane societies who kill hundreds and thousands of dogs every year.
And on top of that, PETA himself has on record for killing thousands of dogs each year themselves. Think about it, all right? And I know you guys are saying because it's the only humane way. Bullshit. You know, what's ethical about putting a bunch of dogs in a gas chamber and killing them? I don't see any ethics behind that. And what is ethical anyways? It's a relative term. And it really doesn't mean shit.
There's two things I'm tasting right now. The first is beer. The second is hypocrisy.
And on top of hypocrisy, and this one really pisses me off. You guys are against anything involving animals, especially like medical testing and all that kind of stuff, right? Of course you are. Now, the vice president for PETA is a type A diabetic, which means she has to inject insulin in her body every day. Now, this really touches home with me because diabetes comes from both sides of my family. Both my grandmothers had it. Now, so hear me out when I'm, because I'm about to get really pissed off here. This bitch who injects herself with fucking insulin every day does not like any type of medical testing on animals, when insulin itself does contain animal products. You're a hypocrite. Why don't you make yourself a martyr? Make an example of yourself. Don't take the insulin
and so kill yourself.
And so they, then PETA can build this big shrine for your stupid, retarded ass.
Moving on to Green Peace. Don't think we forgot about you.
No.
Hypocrisy. Oh, they're cutting down the rainforest. They're killing the planet. Blah, 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 blah. Oil this and trash that and save the world and use hybrid and off. Okay? All right. The same people who are sitting here talking all this stuff are the same people who sit there and go and, when they get out of their little, Amazonian 12-week expedition, they go get cleaned up, spray hairspray all in their head, go drive their big ass excursion and think they're saving the world because they're freaking recycling and driving the HOV lane.
All right. listen here, you tree-hugging hippies. You get all pissed off about cutting down trees for paper and stuff like that, when in all honesty, it's only one type of tree that's being cut down, and they do go back and replant the trees after they cut them down. That's part of, it's not all of this deforestation you try to make it out to be. Now, the reason why we have pulpwood trees is to make paper. Without paper, we have no reason for the pulpwood trees, so there's no sense in replanting them. And the one I really want to talk about, again with the hypocrisy, is that friggin' tree-hugging hippie bitch that spent 2 years living in some redwood in California because she didn't want it to get cut down. And all the other hippies around were singing and having drum circles and all this shit. She was living in a treehouse made of fucking lumber. How many trees died to make your little treehouse, you hypocritical bitch? But hey, congratulations on saving that one tree.
Tasting beer and hypocrisy. Not that we're condoning the destruction of the planet. Hell, it's the only one we got, and until they find one that's better, we're kind of stuck here. So I like to stay here as long as possible. But, like he said, it's the hypocrisy. Don't sit there and say one thing, talk the talk if you're not walking the walk, 100%. Same thing with Peter. Don't sit here and talk the talk if you're not walking the walk. That's all we got to say. Stick to your guns. Once you commit to something, commit to it all the way. Don't sidestep it. Don't pussyfoot around on it.
Exactly. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You assholes going out there and protesting oil rigs out in the middle of the ocean. Do you realize how much diesel those boats burn up, you stupid bastards? And all you animal rights activists who go out there and firebomb animal testing facilities that, for medical testing. Meanwhile, one of your leaders is using those exact fucking products. Munch my taint, please.
Never mind the fact that they're firebombing, animal testing facilities, because they run the risk of actually injuring the animals that they're trying to protect.
Exactly.
And the people who get out on those boats to go out to the oil rigs to protest them, how the hell does your boat operate?
The diesel you guys be burning up. That's how.
I doubt you have sails.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think they've made a hybrid sailboat yet. So, yeah, just with the taints right there, just go ahead and start munching on it, please.
I'm over it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. Hippies are only good for two things: target practice and firewood. That's right, I said it.
On the record, I got nothing. I hate everybody. That's it. And I'm out of beer. I'm done.